Cutters, Degrassi, Unpopular Opinions. Hey there, Heather, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to another Degrassi Unpopular Opinion. So, I've done plenty of Degrassi Unpopular Opinions to do with the Rick Murray storyline. So, I'll give you the quick, 30-second, hopefully, the quick thing. So, I'm just reminding you of what I've done. And all that. So, if it'll load up. All right, so saying about students should have some blame about Rick's bullying because they took things too far. Emma wanted Sean in the aftermath of the Rick Murray situation because of protection. I talked about why people should have stopped Rick despite their chances and all that. Radish's gripe with Emma from season 4 was kind of made in season 2. Biggest ego in the aftermath of the Rick Murray situation. Alex's role, Zombie Emma. Basically talking about the deleted scenes in season 4. Emma, Spinner should have kept his mouth shut and not confessed to Jimmy, not brag to Jimmy about hurting Rick before Jimmy got shot. I think I did that wrong. I did one about Rick. Should we be sympathetic towards him? And, I say no. Was Rick's dad a reason for Rick's temper? Because everyone thinks it is. So I give an unpopular opinion about that. Spinner's forgiveness. Raj's hate to the Rick Murray situation should be lower. We should still hate him. Emma wasn't distraught that Rick's back, despite what people think. Emma's involvement in Rick bullying and all that. Degrassi extra being a culprit, perhaps, with the painted feathers. You get the idea. And of course, the Rick Murray situation causing Emma to have a clingy boyfriend and clingy friend face. Well, I'll talk about that more in the 150th CDUO. This is number 148, if you must know. So anyway, a while ago, I did a post, and this is being taped on July 3rd, 2022 for context. And basically I said, it's a little bit of confusion on the Whack Your Brain competition in Time Stand Still Part 1. And I said, the confusion comes with the fact that there was a tiebreaker, and that's when Spinner and Jay decide to get Rick's hopes up and make sure that he doesn't see the painted feathers coming. But what if there was no tiebreaker? Would Spinner, Jay, and Alex have set up painted feathers to get Rick at another time, or would they done something else to Rick? I always thought that they would have painted feathered Rick win or lose and set it up pre-event, but they didn't, because Spinner and Jay set up the painted feathers during the break. I'm trying to make sense of it. And unfortunately, nobody wanted to comment on it, which is kind of sucks, but, So my thinking is this. So Time Stand Still Part 1, and everyone knows about the Whack Your Brain team, because Jimmy gets put on the team in lieu of Heather Sinclair, who got mono. And someone even said that Craig may have given Heather mono. Since when is Craig interested in other girls other than Heather Sinclair? Well, doesn't matter. Anyhow, so the Whack Your Brain team of Toby, Jimmy, Rick, and Emma tried to prepare. They tried to tell Rick to go to Simpson to get Jimmy off the team. He refuses to. He goes to Radich, gets no answers. And then, fortunately, though, Rick does get Jimmy on his side by telling Jimmy that they're going to hurt Toby because of his actions. They're going to hurt Toby more than anything else. So Toby got hurt by Spinner and Jay. And then that's when Jimmy switched sides. Apparently Spinner and Jay and Alex were pissed off of that. And also pissed off to the fact that Rick spray painted their cars. After all, they did put him in the dumpster. And Jay wanted Radich to get involved in this, but Sean says, well, Radich will then ask why the cars were spray painted. And Jay couldn't think of anything, so we have to get him somehow. So during the Whack Your Brain and all that, they're thinking about all this stuff. Rick saves the team and puts them in a tiebreaker or final round. That's when Spinner and Jay strike and get Rick's hopes up, saying that you should do the tiebreaker, you're helping your school, everything's cool. And then with Rick out of the way, they said, oh, genius. And then they do the paint and feathers. And Spinner says, are you sure this will work? And Jay says, of course it will. That's what you get for dating this student vice president. No one asks questions. So they managed to paint and feather Rick. Rick looks ridiculous in his chicken outfit. Everyone laughs at him. Emma tries to calm him down. He kisses Emma. Rick gets yelled at by Emma saying that I pity you, get a clue. And then he finds his dad's gun and wants revenge on people. So he tries to go after Paige first, but Paige calms Rick down. And then after being tricked by by Jay and Spinner yet again, he shoots Jimmy, and then he conveniently finds Emma and wants to kill her for her offenses, or supposed offenses, and Sean saves the day. So it's puzzling because it's like, I just want to know the storyline about the paint and feathers, like what their thinking was. Were they going to do the paint and feathers no matter what, and at what time? I think the paint and feathers thing may have been a last-ditch attempt, but then the question remains, what if Rick and the team lost the Wacky Brain thing? What would have happened with the paint and feathers? I mean, if they lost it before the final round, but I think the final round was going to happen anyway, because most game shows have that planned in. I think that Wacky Brain did that. So I think they were going to paint and feather Rick, win or lose, that's for sure. And that Degrassi extra be damned, because that extra screwed up everything. But regardless of that, yeah, I thought it would be a good topic to talk about, because I'm confused too, because if they said that if there wasn't a tiebreaker, what would happen to Rick? Would Rick have been attacked by Spinner and them? I think he would have. I think they would have still gotten Jay, but not Jay, Rick, by any sorts of information. But it just raises the question. It's like, what if, the paint and feathers didn't even work, or, wasn't instituted? What's going to happen? I don't know. Nobody told me. So I think that Rick, in a sense, was unfortunate that the paint and feathers thing. He was going to get retribution. Raj was going to be willing to get retribution, but Raj never did. Although he said he would talk to Spinner after school, but that never worked because of the shooting and all that. The shooting kind of saved Spinner and bought him some time. But it's pathetic that Raj didn't even, remember that he needed to talk to Spinner. I think Spinner would have been found out and things would have hit the fan. That's just what I think. Fight me on it. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond.